even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a three-time All-American in the first-round draft.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He wants to pass it on second down. Gets it out fast. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Works the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback making this progression.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They keep attacking through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles are on the move. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Now on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still on his feet at the 35. Got a lot of running room. At the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's...
Oh, look out! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Weinke, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 26 over the Royals. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quick pass on the fly motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. First down to start the drive after the break. The back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 35. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
He'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. But the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Noles want to move quickly. On second down, wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. He unleashes a long one. And it's hauled in at the 10. Touchdown, Irish! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Second down now after the sack. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.